There's a new MMO on the blog, boys. Let's see if it's any good.
Reign of Guilds is a brand new medieval MMORPG that's just came to Steam Early Access. This game features a primarily first-person perspective with an
Interesting. Look at the graphics. They're a little bit grainy. For example, this smoke right here. Very, very granular. And everything else seems also a little bit pixely. But I would not say that that's necessarily bad, because all in all, currently, looks kind of good. Maybe it's the lighting, though, who honestly knows. But it definitely looks interesting, and it is capturing that medieval style of feeling, I would say, pretty well.
optional third-person mode, melee and ranged combat, as well as a unique take on casting magic spells with a timing system for more damage.
Good, good. I love it. I love medieval games, and I love when medieval games actually add magic to them. I don't know what it is about the medieval fantasy thing, but I absolutely love it most of the times. I think it's fun, I think it's great, and I think it has so much potential, honestly, as a whole.
Aside from that, the game features an open world, castle sieges, open world PvP, as well as a focus on crafting and economy. Reign of Guilds so far seems like it's trying to appeal to fans of MMOs such as Mortal Online 2, Darkfall, Gloria Victus, and Worm Online.
I have not heard about any of these games, to be honest, so don't know how I feel about that one.
The game is buy to play and designed as a classic MMORPG where you'll need to figure out everything.
Look at that bear, boys. Who would you encounter more? A bear in the woods or a female police officer? Which is less dangerous, do you honestly think? I don't know. I'm taking my chances with the bear, boys.
A classic MMORPG where you'll need to figure out everything for yourself. Honestly, I could just copy and paste the description for Mortal Online 2 onto this game, and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But first, today's sponsor, Starforge Systems.
Yeah, bad. Don't buy overpriced garbage. Look at this. 5K for 4K video editing? Get out of here with this overpriced garbage with a logo on it. Save money, get a friend who knows PCs, and get him to make it for you. Don't buy trash.
Game like never before. MMOs are just going backwards, aren't they? It's a worse start to the game than MMOs that we had released 20 years ago. Oh my god, this is one of the most scuffed games I think I've ever played. I'm not sure if this video will ever see the light of day on my channel.
Ooh, I'm assuming at the end he was pretty satisfied considering he released it. Apion? Well, that's what you honestly get when you make a game where you need to figure out everything for yourself. They're not really popular nowadays. Because hand-holding is something that, not that we wanted, but we are so used to it at this point.
Depression was an MMO. It would look exactly like this. Reign of Guilds, a brand new MMORPG that's just came to Steam Early Access. Let's see if it's any good. Create a character. 2 options.
Ooh.
Okay, creepy laugh. Male or female?
Male.
This is interesting. Changing my proportions actually affects gameplay. If you're really short, you have like less camera height, less attack range, but you have a smaller hitbox, and you also get less hungry. If you're super tall, you've got a longer attack range. Bigger hitbox though. Massiveness. Okay. What does that do? Oh, massiveness doesn't seem to have an impact. Height has an impact, but massiveness does.
Obviously, height has an impact. Short kings, yeah, not real actually. Sad, but I know.
Doesn't. One interesting word to use as well, massiveness. Does being muscular change anything? Nope. So your height makes a difference, but being shredded doesn't. Okay.
Well, what are going to be the bonuses of being shredded? You're stronger, and what are going to be the negatives? You're slower? I don't know about that one.
Having this affect gameplay sounds like a fun idea on paper, but as I recently experienced with Mortal Online 2, I just don't really like it. It kind of makes you create a character that you wouldn't otherwise want to make, just purely because of the advantages of having certain stats. Preview our character in a few different armor sets. This one looks cool. Plated, Knights Templar style. Yeah, nice. I like that they're just blunt about it. There's just an option there.
Bro, look at that. Oof, man. This is depression. Sad. Some people look like this when they're 30. I'm 31, I think. I should Google again how old am I. Didn't kid after I turned 18. But in any case, man, this is how some people look at 30. Can you imagine that? Sad.
It just says fat. There we go. Mr. Wide. Can we have a beard? Yeah, respect the beard options. Literally 2 hair.
I mean, the baldness, the beard's not going to save the baldness there, Chief. You can't compensate.
Styles, short, long, or none. Oh, there's actually quite a lot of sliders. Created our character. I don't know why, but he just looks like a Richard to me. There it is. I can't believe we got the name Richard. Let's jump into it. Please do read all of the following information and check the box to confirm.
Ooh.
I understand. Testing.
Yeah, that sounds like a mistake, honestly, in a game like this.
Testing. It doesn't seem like this game has proximity voice chat. Spawned into some inn. Pick up the bag with E. Open our inventory with O. And is this all of the stuff you can equip? That is a lot.
Man, that is a lot of MacGuffins. What the hell is this? Right and left gloves? Man.
Lots of equipables. Oh, and you also equip your abilities here. Wow. Flag, saddle, horse, various different books. I don't know what this is. 4 rings, 2 types of glove, individual pauldrons, camps. Oh, you can go third person mode in this game. That's good. Here's something weird about the game though. If you're sprinting and running forward, you cannot like strafe left or right. You cannot press A and D to change.
It's a disaster. Pack it up, boys. Video's done. The game is complete trash. If you can not strafe, the game's over, okay? Anarchy Online allowed you to strafe, my dude. Admittedly, it didn't have such a thing as a locked-in camera angle, so that was annoying. But it allowed you to strafe.
Your direction. If I'm not sprinting, I can move left and right like this. But if I'm sprinting, I cannot do that. I can only go directly forward or turn using the mouse. So that feels odd. We can scroll our camera in. I do appreciate that. It's not a fixed position. Okay, let's go. Attack. Attack. Maybe you can't attack in third person mode. Yeah, I don't think you can. Left click attack. You've got
the hell is that? Is that the cooldown?
Right click attack. Does this game not have a directional combat system? That's a bit baffling. Bunch of other players here checking out the game, as you can see. It has just released on Steam. Let's try the crossbow. Maybe ranged combat's a bit better. You don't appear to have ammo. It just seems like you pick up the ranged weapon and you've got infinite ammo. Use the heart powder buff on yourself. Oh, I see. This is your magic. The icons on these magic attacks, they're so small and they all look so similar that it's going to be difficult to just look at your hotbar and figure
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that, but they are pretty bad icons, that's for sure.
out what to actually cast. Oh, I see there's a little mini game. That's kind of cool. Usual cast. So you can just left click it. Use tabula rasa. Use it to rearrange your attributes. Mate, I don't know what fucking class I want to play. The game's just started, and you're like forcing me into choosing my role.
Is this yeah, it's magic. This is probably magic. Physique, accuracy, endurance, dexterity, strength. Seems so odd.
You're not just gonna like let me figure things out first? Fuck's sake. What a horrible start to the game. MMOs are just going backwards, aren't they? It's a worse start to the game than MMOs that we had released 20 years ago. I mean, if you're gonna have me respec my points during the tutorial, you would think that hovering over strength and hovering over dexterity would actually tell you what those stats do, but it doesn't. So we're...
Yeah. So, 2 things. First of all, this... How do you not have explanation for what does is borderline insanity. Second of all, how do games keep honestly doing this? No, seriously, how do they keep doing this? Because think about it. We have a popular game release, and it's bad, and every single person says the same thing what's bad about it, okay? This is bad, that was bad, and everyone in general is in 100% agreement what's bad about the game. And the developers just ignore it. Then they make another game and it has the same flaws, the same problems. How? How do we live in this bizarro world? You think with so much examples of what fails, what's bad, and what's necessary for a game, people would at least be able to make, I don't know, the basic first 2 minutes of the game not ass. But no.
We're left to guess what exactly dexterity does. Is it...
This is how we get to the point where the Bethesda lead writer, the idiot that made Fallout 4 and Starfield, goes argues on Twitter that he's a great genius and people are just too stupid to understand how great of a genius he is. This is how we get there.
Is it going to increase my speed? Is it going to increase my damage with a bow? I don't know.
How you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I guess we'll just put it all in strength because that's the one which just sounds like melee. Leave tutorial tavern. Okay, and we've spawned into the world. Let's bear with it. Let's try and be positive. Let's give it a chance. So Flavius has got some quests for me. He's gonna dump 5 quests on me right off the bat. Okay,
Giga
press
chat.
M.
Bruh, meet stranger, give him quests, refuse to elaborate. Giga Chad.
We can indeed open the map. The map is pretty horrendous though. Is this an enemy? I think it is an enemy. What is that? It's some mage creature. Quick thing, isn't it? This random creature on Tutorial Island is just
Seems like some kind of dryad thing.
kiting me out. I think I'm hitting it, but I don't see its health bar or anything. Where's its health bar? I don't even know if I'm damaging it. Oh, I see its health bar is actually next to my hot bar. What a stupid place to put the enemy's health bar next to my abilities, right at the bottom of the screen. Who thought that was a good idea? Oh, we got the kill. Almost died.
Whoa.
How do we loot it? Can we loot it? Jesus Christ. What am I playing? I'm going to use the ranged combat. Maybe that works a little bit better. Melee feels absolute.
The world doesn't seem that bad at the bare minimum, but again, this is, you know, just basic things that an engine is capable of nowadays, so,
Absolutely atrocious. I can't believe like they've even gone into early access with melee in this state. We're in a state where MMOs are just worse nowadays than anything that was releasing like in 2008. Oh, we've found a stick man. Yeah, the ranged combat actually works. Can I loot it? Run up to it, press E, I guess.
What are you gonna loot from a stick, man? A stick? You're in a forest, just pick a stick.
It's not. Okay, the game does look less ugly during the daytime. At nighttime, it's one of the most hideous games I think I've played in recent memory. Still, the visual aesthetic of the game is not very pleasing. It's very grey, very miserable. It doesn't look like
He has a point, but this does feel medieval-ish. You know, that's for sure.
a world that I'd want to spend a lot of time in. I've seen one stick man, I need to kill 10. There's just no mobs anywhere. And on this island, it's supposed to have increased enemy spawn rates. My dude, I've seen 2 enemies.
What the hell?
Can I loot this flower?
No.
This looks lootable.
Oh,
it is
he
lootable.
did loot
Can
it.
we loot this?
No.
Let's try going for a swim. Can you swim in this game? No, I don't think you can. Are we swimming or are we walking? I can't really tell. What's with all these modern MMOs that don't have swimming? I've played so many of them. Wait.
No world set a
goes
precedent
to
that for a good, great, and amazing 10 out of 10 banger of a game, you do not need swimming. Or gameplay, honestly. Yeah, New World sucks. That was a joke. I'm sorry I mentioned that game even.
Water and you just walk underwater. I guess swimming must be super hard to code for MMOs, otherwise that wouldn't be the case. We have found a mushroom.
It probably isn't. You just need to code places that have movement and just, you know, a little bit more than one axis, and there you go.
I think I need to kill it or grab it for a quest. Let's try the melee weapon. Maybe the melee weapon's more effective at killing this. Okay. Big
It's
damage.
dying.
Incredible combat. Oh, what's that in the distance? It looks like a big monster chasing another player. Let's shoot it. Shoot the boar. It's attacking me now.
Yeah, you should
Ouch,
probably
that's a
not fuck
strong
with a
boar.
boar.
Oh, we're dead.
Yeah, it's medieval times. Boars are actually extremely dangerous. Ever see a boar in the wilderness? Probably just go on a tree. That's your best bet. Boars are gonna kill you. Especially if it's a mama boar with piglets. Then you're probably actually gonna get seriously effed up.
So what happens when you die? Spawn at the graveyard? You don't lose anything, you just respawn. I'm not sure if this game's in a playable enough state for me to even cover it on my channel. It just seems atrocious so far. But I'll give it another chance tomorrow.
There's mini-map icons. That's interesting. Look at this. That's probably a bank, maybe. Who knows?
It's getting kind of late here now. Let's see if I can find the fun tomorrow.
The next morning.
Right, let's give this game a chance
Predictions? My predictions is no. Just no.
And try and See if there's any appeal about it. What's this? Is this gatherable? Oh, it is. The resources that are gatherable in this game, they don't look gatherable. You'd think if something was gatherable, I would go up to it and I could hover my mouse over it and it would say like press E to gather or something, but it doesn't do that. So it's kind of hard when traversing the world to look at assets and distinguish what is gatherable and what isn't. I see something
Motherfucker stole wheat from someone in a wheat field.
in the distance that looks like a giant bear. There's no chance I'm going to kill that, am I? We can try. Yeah, it's a boss. We're doing no damage to it.
Bear seasoned. Oh my god, it's already ready to cook. Nice.
Okay. I mean, I get that I need to craft armor
Probably needs more seasoning.
and level up, but there's literally nothing else to kill. I'm running around the area where you spawn in and there's just no mobs. How can I level up and get stronger if there's fucking nothing to kill? To be fair, I have actually been leveling up. My archery is now level 9. Oh my god, I found an enemy. We found a stick man. Unbelievable. GG. We're making progress.
The irony of a stick man dying by a stick.
Feels like I've been travelling for quite a while, but I'm not really too far from the town. This tutorial island is bloody massive, to be fair. Is this a stick? Oh, he's green this time.
Ooh, the
One more
advanced
stick
stick
man
man.
and I've done the quest. The stick men are actually easier to see at night time because they glow green. Stickman quest complete. Feels like I'm playing an FPS, the mob's bloody strafing. So I'm supposed to get to the wood, I need to go to the lumber camp. Let's make our way over there. Warlock apprentice. Oh, this person sells spells. So if you want to be a mage in this game, you basically buy your spells from a vendor. Spells are
So, slightly like RuneScape, I guess?
essentially ammo. What's this? Oh, skins. No thank you. Hand in this quest and that's going to give me an upgrade. Let's equip this. Can I equip it? It's got requirements. Oh, I need to have a higher magic level to use this. So you've got a physical level and you've got a magic level. So you actually do need to use magic even if you don't want to. Got some food here. That restores hunger. Where do I see my hunger? I'm not even sure. Apparently I've got a hunger level somewhere, but I'm not too sure where it is because the game just has no tooltips. Penalty to magical leveling. Your physical level is much higher than your magical level. The game forces.
Wait. So, you accidentally level your melee more than your magic, and because of that, now you're penalized, and you're gonna have to level your magic slower? That's a great system. Yeah, that's not gonna backfire at all. That's not dumb in the slightest.
You to level up magic even if you don't want to play as magic. Got it. I've obtained the 10 flour. This is actually going to give me some shoes. Very nice.
Big.
I can't equip the shoes because I'm not level 5 magic. So right now I need to go level up my magic because I can't equip any upgrades. Alright, let's use some fireballs. Okay, this fireball ability is pretty decent, I guess. Oh, now I'm magic level 3 already. From getting like 2 kills. Levels up pretty quickly. It'd be nice if leveling up your magic and combat level actually had a visual indicator that you've leveled it up. Because for me to check that I've even got a level up, I need to open the attributes.
Dude, this animation. The flame is... imagine, this is the flame. And it's supposed to go like this, the hands, like you're doing some magic-y thing. But if you look at the hands, you can tell the flame is here, but the hands are just moving here like it would be. How do you mess up something like this?
Window and check. It's really bizarre. I've never played an MMO that doesn't give you a visual cue upon leveling up before. Magic level 5.
It's
there
great.
It is. So now I should be able to equip this. Yes. And the shoes.
Hell yeah,
excellent. Big. And that's going to give me more defense. Exactly what we need.
Okay, go
fight
the
That's
bed
not
now.
good, is it? Oh, I see. This green bar is your hunger bar. Hunger, stamina, mana, health. Got it. This looks lootable. Why have these gatherables started glowing? They weren't glowing before. Weird. Maybe the game's just updated and now gatherables are glowing. Can we buy some decent armor?
I mean, that is quite the honestly extreme glow. Look at this. Yeah, that is quite the extreme glow. It has a glow, then it has what you call it, fade glow or whatever. This is crazy.
Glowing. Can we buy some decent armor? So this requires an attribute that I don't have. So I can't buy a helmet because it requires endurance. Can I buy pants? No, pants require endurance. How do you level up endurance? I'm actually not sure. I've left it unlocked, so I can upgrade it. So I can't equip a single thing that this guy sells because it's gated by an endurance requirement. And I have no idea how to level up endurance. Lumber axe. An axe used to cut down trees. Fantastic.
In a game as bad as this, I would assume that's just sprinting. Yeah, probably just sprinting. Also, when this guy tries to sell you stuff, say no, kids.
Let's see if we can actually do that. The game just doesn't tell you anything. Oh, you've got to figure it out for yourself. The game's super hardcore. Fuck off. This is one of those games which is super obnoxious and just doesn't tell you anything. I'd love to level up endurance. I've leveled it up a little bit, but I have no idea how. My endurance has gone down.
Maybe by blocking.
How has my endurance gone down from killing that thing? Tavern. Okay, let's go inside Tavern. What's that sound? Hello, Tavern.
Hello, friend.
You got some food for me.
One more for the
Oh,
road?
there's a boar. We're stuck. Is anyone going to help? Maybe I can kill the boar from up here. Seems like the boar's stuck. We might be alright. You can't get me. We saved the tavern from the boar. Oh,
Nothing
the
to
more you eat
loot
the same
even.
food, the less hunger it recovers. That's realistic, but tedious. Let's take a...
Wait, what do you mean that's realistic? What? So, if I eat 1,000,000 macaroons, will macaroons no longer give me minus hunger in real life? That's not realistic at all. What do you mean?
out my wood cutting axe. Can you just chop down any tree in this game?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I would not be surprised if it showed a 3 health bar, by the way.
Maybe a small tree? Okay, maybe I can only chop down trees in the lumbering camp. Right, so let's find some wood that can actually be chopped. Here we go. Pine log. Pick up. Do I need to chop it or... I mean, I'm pressing E to pick it up and that doesn't pick it up. There must be a different way of obtaining wood. Let's see if we can figure it out. Okay, let's try and... Oi! Fucking wolf just pops out. Scared the shit out of me.
I mean, it is the medieval times. Wolves kind of do that. Wolves are the premature owners of England in the medieval times.
Oh, now we're gonna die, are we? Yeah. Lovely.
A good day, is it?
And he respawns probably in the beginner town.
The goal is sprint towards the lumber camp, try and figure out how to chop the wood. That is just my main mission right now. How to collect wood. I need to know how to collect wood as we're walking through a forest full of trees that you can't chop down. But it's a realistic MMO, by the way. Come on, let's figure out how we can chop wood. So I've got this. It says pick up.
Okay, I have a feeling he needs to take away the weapon, then he needs to pick up the wood piece and put it in a saw or something like that.
How? Pine log S. If I press S, that makes me walk
No, pine log S means it's small.
backwards.
Probably.
Let's ask the chat. How do you chop wood? I can't believe I had to ask that question. Your inventory is full. Oh, so the pine
What?
log can only go into your inventory but not into your pouch. Got it. Well, we've figured out how to harvest wood.
I mean, I didn't know he even has a pouch. What's the point of a pouch?
Fantastic. At this point, I've seen enough. It doesn't matter what content this game has. It doesn't matter how in-depth the systems are. It doesn't matter how realistic it is, how immersive it is. Fundamentally, I think the combat is fucking awful. So there's just no point of playing the game, and visually, it's just worse than other games that it's trying to compete
I mean, it's arguably better than Starfield. So, it has that going for it at least.
with. So after checking out Reign of Guilds for a bit, my early thoughts are as
Their early thoughts are it's shit all around. It is what it is. The lazy peon, everyone. Nice.